Hey guys, it's day 2. We're gonna fill that box up today. Come with us. All right, friends, so on the bottom of this big box we are using a weed cover. So this is the one that I purchased, the Stay Green brand level 3 plus, and this is 4 feet by 50 feet. So this box is just about 2 feet wide and it's about 14 inches high, so we want it to kind of wrap around the inside of the box. So now we just have to roll it out and cut it to size. Hey, can you help me out, Machete?
Yeah.
Can you hold this down on the other end?
Caesars.
Caesars.
Caesars. The Caesars.
Snippets.
The snippets of the Caesars.
Yep.
Is it draping over?
Well, on this side?
Yeah. Pull it until it drapes all the way down to the bottom of the wood.
Like to the bottom of the
The bottom of the, no, the bottom of the basket.
Oh, then
the box.
you pull. Pull more. There. Okay. No. There.
There, plus a little bit more.
Okay.
That's it. Okay. Right here. Hey, where'd you get those?
In the apartment, in the shed, the garage, whatever the hell it's called.
The county says it's a garage.
A garage.
It's a garage.
Anyway. Okay.
There you go.
Come on, we burned and wetted it.
Spectacular.
There you go. You gonna staple this, or are you just gonna hold it up with the dirt?
Hold it up with the dirt is what I was thinking.
That works too.
So the reason we're putting that on the bottom is so that it's just an added barrier to hold the dirt into the planter box itself. These guys, the little white boxes, the metal white boxes that we have like kind of like a grow bag that sits on the inside, and we wanted to mimic that. So that's where this weed barrier came in. Eventually these decompose, and that's fine, but by then the wood has swelled, it has created little bits of mold in between it that will help hold the soil in place. But for right now, this is going to make sure that soil doesn't just seep out through the seams of the wood and the metal and everything else.
It's supposed to last, I think,
All right,
5 to 7 years. Okay.
let me grab
Like the one under
cutter.
that would pull that way. Yeah.
So you don't have to walk so far with it.
Yeah. Keep going, keep going. Come on. Okay. We're gonna.
Are you move it that way?
You ready?
Yeah.
Go. Yeah. Okay. All right.
Just there. Just being cute.
Let me help you out on that side. not pulling the fabric.
Don't pull the fabric.
Okay.
Just hold it in place. Yeah. Good there. Yeah.
There we go.
Okay, friends, so what you just watched us do is put this even stronger weed fabric on top. This is a commercial grade weed fabric. You can get them at Lowe's, which is where I purchased both the one that went underneath the soil and this one that goes over the top. And what I'm going to use now in order to make the hole and plant them is a torch. And all you're going to do is kind of burn a hole where you want your tree to go. Open it up a little bit, set your plants in it, close it back up, but all of this is going to be covered, and that's going to help minimize significantly the amount of weeds that are going to grow around. I still have a lot more to do and to put onto other stuff, because we're also doing an herb box. We're dedicating one of the little white planters to herbs and herbs only, and we're gonna kind of revamp the ground box for onions. So stick with me. Got a lot of work today too. Okay, I'm gonna leave this one done and then move on to the other one. Set this here. Let me get the torch.
Lesson number 1.
Since they're more or less this size, right?
Don't talk to me, talk to your phone. I'm just standing here.
Since it's more or less this size, the pot, right? You tap down, because the soil is nice and light now, so it'll leave an imprint in your plastic, and you can see what it is that you need to burn. So,
Sure, not to inhale it.
that's it. Just the tiniest little bit. Let me get you guys a little closer so you can see it.
Oh, here, I got it.
I got it.
I'll get you.
So you see, all we did was open just enough for that one plant. Okay. Here. On the other side. Here.
Well, isn't that convenient?
I mean, it works, right? Hey, can you bring me from in there next to the little freezer the blood meal, bone meal, lime, those guys? So these guys are a little bit smaller, but they're still gonna push out really good because they are bell pepper trees, right? They're sweet bell peppers. So the tree is actually gonna get a little bit larger. The sun is killer right now, I apologize. So what we're gonna do is still, no 10, is from the center point onward, I'm gonna spread these out and do 4 of these evenly spaced. Now, because I'm putting them in there like that, I'm not going to open that hole that big because the roots are not that big. They'll root down and they won't expand like these other ones have already expanded. So, smaller holes for these guys. Huh?
So that's about 6
Yep. Roughly, yeah. Okay, friends. So obviously I'm using starts this go around. I'm not seeding out my own plants. I've had very terrible luck with seeds recently. I know I've told you guys, we've talked about this before, that I've had really terrible luck with seeds. So maybe next year we'll make the investment in ordering online from different places, but for today and for this box to get it started already and start growing our food, we got starts. And I'm really happy with these. They're really healthy, they're really pretty. So we have the Better Bush hybrid tomato. I've grown these before and they've done really well in our climate, so that's why I wanted a positive start. Now, I'm not tossing out these little name tags. They're gonna go in here as well, so we know who's who, just in case there's a different one. You know which one it is, especially when it comes to the peppers, because we do have different kinds of peppers. We have the sweet bells, mammoth jalapeno, and spicy slicing jalapenos. So we want to make sure that we're grabbing the appropriate one and that everybody is labeled the right way. So let me grab my little shovel guy thing. So you guys know how I have an issue with keeping glass jars. I also keep all the flower pots. But this is a good reason why you keep the flower pots. And we're gonna add 3 things into each hole that we open up for our new plants. We're gonna add bone meal, like a good pinch of it. We are gonna add blood meal, same thing, a good pinch. There's measurements in the back, but just a pinch. And then we're gonna add garden lime. Same thing, I just grab a good little pinch in my hand. That was perfect. I just want to say, perfect. And I have an extra flower pot. Oh,
What was that?
falling palm fronds.
That's dangerous.
That's why I hate palm trees. I'm mad about the iguanas.
It is what it is. Just gotta keep on keeping on. Getting rid of them as we see them. You know, relocating them.
No. Don't lie. Our state wants us to get rid of them and encourages hunting iguanas.
This hollow. Yeah.
My grandmother was like, is that iguanas? The video that I put in the short?
That's one right there. This. I'm getting better at it. See it?
No.
Alright.
Oh yeah, I can see it.
See?
Now I see that. Holy smokes, that's big.
Yeah, that was a good size. Good size. That's good. It'll stay there all day because the sun isn't really coming out.
No, it's starting to dip away.
Yeah. Because look, the mango tree is starting to flower. The one on that side.
Oh.
That means the avocado tree, that's an avocado tree, folks, by the way. Very big, very old one.
Yeah, that avocado tree has been there since before I was born.
Yeah,
So has that mango tree.
So that avocado tree starts to flower, and you're just going to eat all the flowers off.
Yeah, we're not going to get any avocados
We're not going to
this
get
year
any avocados.
because the iguanas are eating everything.
Well, you're gonna have to find it in this
I'll find it.
video, but it's there. As a matter of fact, let me put my finger. If I can't, it's
Stop
right
doing
in that area right there. That's a reference. Oh, this is much better lighting for you.
Oh, it's much better. I don't have to look at the sun.
Yeah.
The sun was killer.
There you go.
What should we have for dinner, huh?
You want me to make it taller?
No, that's good. You want some Cuban chicken and rice?
Want me to make it taller?
No, it's fine. It is what it is.
What's that?
You want some arroz con pollo for dinner?
I wanted that last week. You didn't give it to me.
I know. You want it this week?
Is that part of the pantry challenge?
Yeah.
All right. It's what we got. It's what we got. Coming out good. I approve.
You approve.
What's that?
That's just a piece of plastic from one of the pots.
No plastic in the food, please. See, it worked out to keep these.
Mm-hmm.
Those last a lot longer than the handwritten ones.
Oh, for sure. Last two here. Last three. Sorry, three.
The jalapenos?
The spicy jalapenos and one more bell pepper.
Oh, how many? Where are the jalapenos?
Those two are mammoth jalapenos.
These two?
Yeah.
And then
And then these two are gonna be the spicy slicing.
jalapenos?
What are they called? Spicy slice
Spicy slice.
jalapenos. And then these are all bell peppers here. And
Okay.
then those are all the better bush tomatoes.
Sweet deal. Starting a trend.
You got your work cut out for you in this box, though, over here.
I know.
I was reading. I don't know if you want me to speak on it.
Fine. Go for it.
I was reading that for white onions specifically,
They are to be watered once a week only, not sprinkled every day. And they are to be watered significantly, at least an inch to an inch and a half of water
Ooh.
depth
Per week.
per week,
Okay.
and only once a week, as opposed to sprinkling every day.
All right.
It's actually better for us anyway, but
Yeah.
since you have the irrigation system there,
It's not really there.
install it regardless under this when you do that box,
Yeah.
and I'll pull one of these. I'll pull that one
The hose and attach it to it.
and attach it to it. Yeah.
That's a good idea.
I'll pull the hose and attach it to it,
Excuse me.
or I'll
friends.
put a two-way over there. That way I can keep the hose over there for the boat and washing the cars.
Yeah.
And put the two-way over there, and then bring another hose this way.
We'll see.
Okay, now right. It'll be fine.
It'll be. All right, friends, so I use these little clips to hold the tomatoes in place. This little bit right here is what's supposed to grab onto like your bamboo, your wire, your string, and then it gives all of this extra space in here for the tree to be able to wiggle around with the wind but still not fall off and be braced. So I'm just gonna take that stem there, and that's it. So that keeps it going.
And it holds pretty good, doesn't it?
Yeah, it holds really well actually. And that just gives a little added support. Oh, I think I have just enough.
I thought you had a whole other pack.
I do somewhere.
Might be in that. In the basket. Might be in that basket.
Maybe, I'll check it now.
Who are you barking at?
Somebody? Somebody? What's it to you, Dad? Pretty. No, they're not in here. They're probably inside the house. And I just didn't think of it. So that's it. This box is done right now. I'm just gonna water these guys in lightly and we're good to go. Now it's just a matter of keeping an eye on them, making sure they're not getting any bugs. And that's it. How awesome is that? So guys, you can water directly onto the fabric itself and it seeps through. That's the beauty of this fabric. I just wanted to make sure that any soil that I displaced or did place is settling in by me just kind of like using the water to do it instead of my hands. But you can, and it'll get right in there. All right, beautiful.
Buzz. Look at the bee. Look at the bee right there.
Are a special sorts.
Is this good angle for you?
You tell me.
It is now.
There you go.
Let's see the whole box.
Perfect.
And you.
Awesome.
Sonia, you want it higher?
No,
Okay.
this is fine.
You're good then.
All right, friends. So we're on to the herb box. This guy's done. It has done its job. It protected the box from weeds. For the most part, I mean, nothing's perfect. So there's a couple we have to remove. But other than that, the box is looking great. Okay. Now, there it is. Let me get my garden home. Okay, so I'm just moving around the soil to make sure it's nice and fluffy. Because believe it or not, plant roots need oxygen. So those extra buckets of soil that I removed from the other box, I'm gonna put into this one and fill it up just a little bit more. Or maybe just the one, I think. Okay. Let me see. Gotta get the weed fabric on there. I think I dropped the scissor over there. Can you hand that to me? So this is just what I trimmed off of from the box. I'm just gonna continue to trim it and use as much of it as I can. Thank you. Alrighty, we tuck this in. And then just the same pins that were holding down that plastic bag, I'm going to use here to do the same with the leaf fabric. Perfect. More fire. So friends, I'm super happy with our garden project today. This is just the next step in our evolution of becoming homesteaders at some point and building our home and building our garden. So thank you so much for joining and for supporting all of us in our journey. As you can see, this is a family affair. We don't do things by ourselves here. We work together as a team. And I'm really grateful for their help all the time. Even if it is for 5 minutes before they go play video games, right? But I'm super grateful for it. And I'm grateful for all of you and all the support that you guys give as well. Thank you so much for being a part of our day. I appreciate you every single one of these days. Don't forget to give me a thumbs up and a subscribe. And we'll see you guys tomorrow when I tackle those onions.